We have a Pornhub fight. Pornhub alert. Pornhub alert. All right, so Pornhub decided to block the entire state of Utah from accessing their site in protest of this new law that Utah just put into place. So let me explain to you exactly what it is here. Here's what they say in Fox 13, which is the Salt Lake City affiliate of Fox. Pornhub, one of the largest adult content websites on the internet, has blocked Utahns from viewing the site in an apparent protest of a new law forcing stricter age verification measures. Website visitors from Utah started noticing the block on Monday morning. At first, Pornhub posted 403. This state is not whitelisted. 403 is a computer code for forbidden site. Later in the day, the site was changed to a lengthy message to users notifying them of why they were blocked. Quote, as you may know, your elected officials in Utah are requiring us to verify your age before allowing access to our website. While safety and compliance are at the forefront of our mission, giving your ID card every time you want to visit an adult platform is not the most effective solution for protecting our users, and in fact will put children and your privacy at risk. The site's message read, Pornhub insisted it had robust trust and safety measures to prevent children from accessing its adult content, and the measures the state of Utah was requiring had no proper enforcement. Quote, we believe that the best and most effective solution for protecting children and adults alike is to identify users by their device and allow access to age-restricted materials and websites based on that identification. Until a real solution is offered, we have made the difficult decision to completely disable access to our website in Utah. The site's message urged viewers to contact their elected lawmakers to demand solutions that will make the internet safer while also respecting your privacy. Okay, so they're protesting Senate Bill 287. It unanimously passed the legislature this year. It's basically exactly what they explained. Like there are age rules around it. You need to be this old in order to access the porn website. But again, the problem here is this. According to the law, you literally have to submit an ID when you want to whack off. So you want Pornhub, and maybe by extension, the state, to have access to your every Pornhub search? So you want the state and Pornhub to know, well, Pornhub probably already knows, but you want the state to know. You want there to be a log of like, here are the things that person X is into. And we know because their ID is listed right alongside everything that they put into that search box. And so the argument from Pornhub is this is a brazen attack on your privacy. Seriously, think about that. You have to submit your ID when you want to jack off. That is insane. That's insane. And their argument is, look, we already have some measures in place to deal with, trying to make it so that kids don't access this stuff. But look, I'll go a step further. Whose job is it to make sure that the kids don't access this stuff? It's the parents' jobs to make sure that the kid is viewing stuff that's age appropriate on their devices. It's the parents' job to determine what age should the kid be allowed to have a device? What websites are they allowed to access? What sort of measures can you put in place to make sure that they don't look at things they're not supposed to be looking at? These are things that exist, and these are things that good parents do, and they make sure, let's ease them into internet usage, make sure they don't get addicted to it, and make sure there are limits in terms of what they can do on there. That's whose job it is. You're gonna have the state government mandate you submit an ID to prove your age before you nut while on the computer. I mean, that is so Orwellian, man. That is so authoritarian. It is crazy. And the thing that's so disingenuous about it is, they're doing it under the guise of, we must protect the children. Yeah, we must protect the children. And this is, it also feels like, the shot across the bow for a longer war on porn that's going to be waged here, where we already have conservative Republicans saying it. Marjorie Taylor Greene, many others have said, we should just ban online porn. And they start with it. We saw this too with the trans issue just recently. They started by saying, hey, we need age rules, right? Hey, when you're an adult, you can make the decision to transition and get gender-affirming care. When you're younger, no. It started with that, and then it was within a month, you had people like Michael Knowles and Matt Walsh and many others saying, no, we should ban it even for adults too. So it's the slippery slope. They're starting by saying, we must protect the children. And that manifests by you submitting an ID to jack off. And then eventually they'll keep moving the goalposts. No, I think it's great that Pornhub is fighting back. It is. And basically saying, like, hey, call your congresspeople. Now, the crazy thing is, though, is the Utah state government, to be clear, but, like, it's not. Are people actually going to make that phone call? It's kind of embarrassing to make that phone call, right? Like, hey, man, I'm over here trying to jerk it, and I'm getting blocked because you guys passed a stupid law. So guess what? Number one in the country searching for a VPN was Utah after this law. That makes it so that, I'm sure you guys know this better than I do. There's people who are much more tech inclined than I am out there, but, like, it means you can then access the porn from Utah without needing to submit your ID, because it can make it look like your computer is somewhere else, or, anyway. But it is dark, man. And by the way, this is what social conservatism gets you. It gets you this sort of stuff. It gets you authoritarian controls on your private life. When, look, that is the area where I want small government. That's the area where I want next to no government, is your private life. Social issues. You do what you want as long as you're not hurting anybody else. And this is the polar opposite of that. Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop. And watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.